Embrace your inner critic. Turn self-doubt into your greatest superpower. You know that little voice in your head? The one that says things like, "Are you sure you can pull this off?" Or, "You're not ready, maybe next time." Yeah, that's your inner critic. And today, we're not going to silence it. We're going to hire it. We're going to turn that voice from a critic into a coach and transform it into your greatest superpower. Welcome to Embrace Your Inner Critic. Turn self-doubt into your greatest superpower. This isn't another just ignore the negative voice pep talk. Because let's be honest, if ignoring it worked, you wouldn't still be listening to it after all these years. Instead, I'm going to show you a step-by-step Critic-to-Coach Transformation System. Think of it like upgrading the outdated software in your brain, the kind that freezes every time you try to take a bold step. When we're done, your inner critic will go from nagging backseat driver to trusted mentor in your growth journey. So, buckle up. This transformation starts now. Section 1. Meet your inner critic. First, let's get one thing straight. Your inner critic isn't evil. It's not out to ruin your life. It's trying, poorly, to protect you. Imagine a computer program installed in childhood. Its only job is to keep you safe. Back then, safe might have meant not speaking up so you wouldn't get laughed at in class, or not taking risks so you wouldn't get hurt. Fast forward to adulthood, and that same safety program is still running, except now it's outdated. Like trying to run modern software on a floppy disk. That's why your inner critic shows up right when you're about to start the business, apply for the promotion, or post your creative work online. It whispers, "Don't embarrass yourself, don't fail, stay comfortable." Here's the problem. Comfort zones feel safe, but they also keep you stuck. The inner critic loves the comfort zone, but growth lives outside it. The good news? You can retrain this voice to work for you instead of against you. And that's where our transformation system begins. Section 2. Step 1. Identify the critic's voice. The first step in upgrading your inner critic is learning to spot its voice instantly. See, self-doubt often wears disguises. Sometimes it sounds like perfectionism. I'll start when I have all the information. Sometimes it's procrastination. I'm just not in the mood yet. Other times it's comparison. They're way ahead of me. Why even try? Your job here is to pause and ask, whose voice is this? Pro tip, write down the thought exactly as it shows up in your mind. When you see it on paper, it's easier to recognize it's not you, it's the old safety program talking. Example, you're about to speak in a meeting, and the thought pops up, "Don't say that, you'll sound stupid." Instead of swallowing your idea, note it down, label it critic alert. This small act of noticing is powerful, because once you can separate yourself from the thought, you create space to choose your response. Section 3. Step 2. Decode the message. Now that you've caught the critic in the act, it's time to decode what it's really trying to say. Think of the inner critic as a panic translator. Its words are harsh, but underneath, there's often a valid concern. For example, critic says, "Don't start the business, you'll fail." Decoded message, "I'm scared you'll lose money or get hurt." Critic says, "You're not good enough for that role." Decoded message, "I'm worried you'll feel rejected." When you decode the critic's language, you turn it from a bully into a messenger. Here's a quick exercise. Next time your critic speaks, ask, "What's the fear here?" Then ask, "What's the need behind the fear?" Often the need is for preparation, safety, or a sense of support. Once you know the need, you can meet it without letting fear run the show. Section 4. Step 3. Reprogram the dialogue. Here's where the real magic happens. We're going to talk back, not in a defensive way, but as a calm leader speaking to a worried assistant. Example 1. Critic says, "You'll embarrass yourself." You say, "I hear you. You're trying to keep me safe, but embarrassment won't kill me, and speaking up could help me grow." Example 2. Critic says, "You're not ready yet." You say, "Maybe not 100%, but action will teach me faster than waiting." This shift is what I call the critic-to-coach switch. It's about taking the same energy of self-doubt and redirecting it into constructive, motivating language. Think of it like upgrading your phone. You don't throw it away. You install a better operating system. Pro tip: use yes and statements. Yes, I might make mistakes, and that's how I'll get better. This turns criticism into momentum. Section 5. Step 4. Upgrade the critic to a coach. Now let's make this permanent. Visualize your inner critic as a person or character. Maybe they're a strict teacher, a sarcastic coworker, or a worried parent. In your mind, sit them down for a meeting. Say, "Thank you for looking out for me, but your role is changing. From now on, you're my performance coach. Your job is to push me forward, not hold me back." Give your new coach a different tone, more encouraging, more solution-focused. Instead of saying, "You're not ready," they now say, "Here's how you can prepare." When you practice this often, your brain rewires. The critic's default tone becomes more supportive, more productive, and far less paralyzing. Section 6. Step 5. Keep your coach updated. Like any software, your upgraded coach needs regular updates. Here's a quick daily ritual. Each morning ask, "What's one fear my critic might bring up today?" Then pre-write your coach's response. Example: fear, "You'll mess up the presentation." Coach, "I've practiced. I'll focus on connection, not perfection." Over time, this habit builds mental resilience. Your inner coach stays sharp, and your self-doubt becomes a steady source of growth. Closing. Motivational push. So here's the truth. You will never fully get rid of your inner critic, and you shouldn't want to. It's part of you. It's the part that watches out for danger. But when you embrace your inner critic and teach it to coach you instead, you take control. Remember, self-doubt is not the enemy. It's unused fuel. And today, you learned how to burn that fuel to power your growth, your confidence, and your life. Replay this audiobook whenever that voice starts getting loud again, because you now have the tools to turn self-doubt into your greatest superpower. Now go, put your coach to work. Your next level is waiting.